Disco subbed as well.
Hello, welcome back. I say welcome back. I'm saying welcome back to myself. It's only been, well, feels like forever, but it's been about 2 days. I think I've missed 2 evenings. Not been feeling very well. Yeah, it's been a bit different, but I did try and do a bit of Euro Truck Simulator in between, just to keep things going, which was nice. Good to meet lots of different people, different followers of different games. I hope they do follow through. On to ACC, followed my journey on here. Yeah, Euro Trucks, it was a really good game, really good time. And I will be doing more and more of Euro Truck Simulator 2. But I'm going to go back onto ACC tonight and just see how we get on with that. So yeah, do enjoy and get in touch if you're if you want to get to chatting or talk to me. Then you're more than welcome to do so. Just get involved in the chat, hit the follow button. I'll give you a shout out, and yeah, we're on path to affiliate, so the more viewers the better. Just 1 second, I was going to sort something out and then we'll get going. All right. All looking good. Stream side. There with that. Oh my god. We'll see how this works out, because what's our first track? Oh, hate this track.
Green light, go, go, go.
Oh, we've got a high server ping, and it's just me, so goodbye. Ah, yes. Oh my god, I got to sit in a simulator. Yeah, a proper car simulator. You know, it had 3 projector screens. Yeah, so it's showing your side view and your front view. And then there was a Honda Civic Type R, which had been completely gutted out apart from the dashboard. It had 2 front seats in it, motion seats. It was incredible. Using the Fanatec CSL Elite wheel and pedals, and then it had multi-dash, which was incredible. It was so good. Maybe the only downside was Project Cars 2. But I mean, other than that, it was phenomenal, to be honest. Brilliant fun. What an experience. Could not have asked for anything more. You kind of wish you had that sort of setup at home, really, where you could just sort of jump into a real car and then go racing around a track. First car I drove was the Astra TCR, I think it was, touring car. Yeah, it was a bit slow. You know, when you're used to racing the GT3 cars, it was a bit sort of slow. But of course, they're front wheel drive as well, and that makes a big difference. I'm used to driving rear, so. But other than that, yeah, fantastic experience. Good to go, and I'll be going again. It's local to me, so if you're not sure, I'll drop a link on the stream later on, and you can go check it out on Facebook. The Sim Center, brilliant! It was so good. Let's see now. What have we got? Server. I'm going to do open lobbies as well. So if you are playing ACC and you fancy a join, then by all means give us a shout, jump in. We'll set up the lobby and we'll go for it. There's a few open lobbies on here already. It's not much in the way. It's not busy online, to be honest. The Hungaro ring's a bit busy, but track medals is probably going to prevent me. Oh no, we can go in there. Do you know what? I didn't even check if they weren't in the middle of a race or anything. Oh no, qualifying. We do have. What car am we in? Well, let's go aggressive for now. Set 28 litres for fuel. See how that works out. Obviously, I know I'm in the Merc. The fact that it's got the black livery suggests it's the 2020 car. But all good. Yeah, currently on the gold license as well on ACC. Really want it platinum, but that'll come. Great style, Jake. All right. And yeah, like I say, if you want to get involved in the stream, many ways you can do that. You can join our Discord server, subscribe on YouTube, like on Facebook, or do what you're doing now. Follow on Twitch. Get involved in the chat, say hello. Let's have a little bit of a chinwag about my terrible driving and cold tyres. Shouldn't push too hard actually, I've got a good gap behind me. It's weird as well because I've not played ACC for, I don't know, it's been a few days, maybe since Thursday last week, so it is a few days. And then yeah, so obviously, and then on Monday night I went to the Sim Center where I jumped in the sim, but I did Project Cars 2, which was okay. A few things weren't set up exactly how I would like them, but the Sim Center is designed to suit everybody, so I can't complain too much with that. But yeah, so it's been probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 days since I jumped into ACC, so we'll see how it works. We'll break early and have a feel away around the track. I always like the idea of being very good on Hungaro Ring. It's a nice, especially the second section, the last section. It's nice and flowing, lovely track. Whether it wholly suits my driving style remains to be seen. Got quite a bit of understeer on the car at the minute, but
Yellow flag in sector 1.
it's weird because I always feel like it should be a high-speed track, but with these GT3 cars, at no point do you really get up to anything high speed, apart from obviously down the start-finish straight. That's about it. There's no real high-speed corners apart from turn 4. And some of the turns are very long. You've got to be very patient on the throttle, but it's a different track to most out there. Not very good for overtaking, I would say. And I think midfield there, I mean, we're not really going to, I mean, we will improve. I won't break as early as I did, for instance, on lap 1. Getting 310 straight away, nice.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Nearly 6/10 up. But I'm not going to push this car at all for, well, get a few solid laps in. It's always better to feel your way around. Oh,
Nothing validated.
don't want to do that. I would imagine if you're an impatient driver, Hungaroring is very frustrating to you,
Yellow flag, be careful there.
because you're forever waiting to get on the throttle, but just when you feel like you're really about to start pushing, you're back on the brakes again. Let's move out of the way of this guy. My lap was invalidated. He's still on it, as he just invalidates his own lap. That's frustrating for him. Okay, so I know I can qualify. I can do the 146 into the 146s, maybe the 145. So
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
that was a much better first corner, 4/10 on that one instead of 3 in the last. A bit too early on the brakes maybe there, but make the time up in the corner. And this is the thing with my style of racing. My style of racing is not
Slow car ahead.
gung-ho and I'm going to go flat out everywhere. I'm very much more of a take your time, avoid carnage and damage, avoid penalties. Slow and steady wins the race almost, without the winning the race bit at the end. Oh dear, lost the back end there. That might cost me the lap. Well, it's not cost me the lap, but it's cost me half a second or so. Which is good, because I know I can find half a second in the next lap, providing everything goes well. Bit earlier than normal on the throttle.
Brother main, this is me, crossovers.
A 46.6. So we could and should push to the 45s if we hook the lap together nice. Better first corner. All right, good. Looking good so far. It's very frustrating, really. You really want to get on that power, but the problem is you force the power, you force the understeer, which loses you a killer amount of time on the lap. So it's so
Yellow
important
flag in sector 1.
to just wait it out. My time will rocket up now. Didn't make the half a second, I don't think. A quarter of a second, maybe top end. I rescued from that 4/10. There's still more time to find in the lap. A bit early on the brakes there, maybe that's cost me a bit.
Yellow flag ahead. Good job.
Nice of you to stop there, my man. I've run wide now, it's the final turn. Better exit.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Improvement slightly. Last lap, last qualifying lap. We'll see what happens now when we push the limits of the car. Brake a fair bit later there. It's not really gave me much time, to be honest, because didn't have a good run through the midsection of the corner. And the thing is, qualifying mid-table does not mean for a second on ACC that you won't win the race. Take that from somebody with some experience of online racing on ACC. There are some very, very good players out there who are very, very capable of putting in some stunning flying laps.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
And you know, over a lap they are shit hot. I can maybe do it one every
Yellow flag. Be careful.
10 laps maybe. 15 is about right. Yeah, but if you can, like, I'm very comfortable there running. I was very comfortable there running 145s, 146s. What do you got? 143.6 there, so nearly 2 seconds. Bearing in mind my run time on Hungaroring is, I don't know, all of about 20 minutes plus what I just did now, 10 minutes. So call it half an hour. Happy enough in that sector times. What was it? 37.4 for me to 6/10 on the first sector. 38.6 to 1.1 seconds slower second sector. And then 28.8 was the fastest there, and I did a 29.5, 7/10 there. So there you go. All over, but mainly the middle sector I was too slow, and that is probably down to how I take the chicane. Conservative, whereas some of these boys are probably gaining 7 or 8/10 on me just in that alone. We've got 20-minute race. Bum, bum, bum. Don't forget song requests are on. ! songs space requests. You can put your jam on and watch me jam off. That sounds so wrong. I should probably cut that out of the video.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Go in double file.
20-minute race, Hungaroring, starting midfield, literally bang on midfield. It is tempting to take a dive if you get a good start,
Green light. Good luck again.
which I have done.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Not sure how that's worked out for me yet, we'll see.
Car on the left.
Keep it wide.
Clear on the left.
It'll bring us on the inside for the next
Car on the left.
section of corners. Oh, I just banged off the rev limiter there. I don't want a guy up the inside of me for this corner.
Clear on the left.
It's backed down a bit good. This might not end well.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And now, it's probably a good idea to just sort of settle into the race, let others find their way around, push each other off, that sort of thing. You know, I'm not a guy that likes to settle for a position at all. I am a racer. I want to win every race I'm in, but one of the beauties of Assetto Corsa is that you can really enjoy just the battles on track rather than the pressure of having to try and win a race. I think this Bentley's a bit erratic, especially on the brakes. F. Colley in 8th place. So we might pick up a position from him at some point. The Merc in front of me is in that position, I would say. He had a bit of an off before, so I didn't see where he qualified from, but we'll pick apart the race as we go. Got a fairly quick Aston. Push breathing down on me at the minute. So we know what pace we need to be at. I suppose this is probably another. I've never done an online race on here, so. But I suppose this is one of those tracks as well. With this chicane, track limit penalties probably come quite often. I suspect. I don't know that for sure. Slightly offline at the minute. I need to control back after that section. Need to be a bit later on the brakes, I think, through there. Oh, there's a McLaren popped out wide there. Oh, Moat went for a little bit of a wander.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. My bad mistake there. There's that Bentley that we talked about. Thought he was a little bit erratic. Oh, wheel on the grass from the McLaren. See, I'm doing something terrible at the minute, which is feathering the throttle. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I gave that position away there, it's my fault.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh wow, that's a misadventure right there. We'll see if we can get a little bit of a tow, but think there's a secret.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
I think this guy, I've seen him do that a couple of times now, so I've only done it once. So he's going to have to be very good, I think.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Just don't have the rotation. I don't think it's definitely not down to settle, because there's a lot of places you can. There's a lot of tracks that you can run some very good lap times on the basic aggressive preset. So I don't think my pace is anything down to settle. I think it's more would say perhaps just being, well, not knowing the track very well is normally a sign. Four days without playing ACC? Yeah, that could be a sign. Oh. I'm not exactly under any pressure though from behind. It's, you know, the positives I suppose that you could take. It's not a good lap this though. No, I mean the positives that I'll take from it right now is that over halfway through the race, I started in, I think it was 13th place, and I'm currently running in 10th, so.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Which is, might even come to 9th. Second, it looks like. We've got a car on the wall. No, it's back marker. It's always a good idea to look at hot laps around any track and see where people position their car,
Yellow flag in sector 1.
see where they brake, turn, because that gives you a good indication of where you should be on the track. I mean, on the Formula 1 games, I absolutely love this track. That's been an absolute terrible lap, and it hasn't even felt like a terrible lap. Try moving the brake bias forward. That hasn't helped much.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay. We knew we would. I knew I would lose the position. This Bentley driver is he is good. I think my Achilles heel, which has always been the way, has been exposed numerous times under braking. I mean, I'm currently running in the 147s at the minute, which is desperately slow.
There's a slow car ahead.
Considering my fastest still a 45. 4, but that again, I was following other cars then, so watching their line. Once they disappeared off or the tracks become clear in front of me, I've settled into my there's that guy we were talking about, the Mercedes has now got his drive-through penalty. I thought I'd seen him do it a few times. So we now ask ourselves, what are we racing for here? Are we racing for top 10? Because if we are, we just need to hold the Ferrari behind us for one more lap.
Leaders on final lap now.
Which is easier said than done. Because my braking is bad. I need to get a really good run out of this corner. So the Mercedes in ninth has got a drive-through penalty. It's only 7 seconds ahead, so
Car on the right.
well, that Ferrari was close. It's still close. We've got the line.
Clear on the right.
And with the Hungaroring the way that it is, that might be his only opportunity, providing we don't fluff anything up. It's so meticulously hard to overtake here without causing contact. Don't get me wrong, if he shoves it up the inside, I will move out of the way. I'm not adverse to putting a safety rating at risk or anything
Flag in sector 1.
for a 10th place, but I am
Leader has finished the race.
I do want to hold on to a 10th place finish. I don't want to throw it away by my own mistake. It's like anything when I race. If I lose because somebody's better than me, I accept that. If I lose because somebody's wronged me, or then I don't accept that.
Right, race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
We'll take that. We'll take that. New old will drop down the order. Idiot who can't see hood. I wonder what that means.